This is Media Watch, a look at what's been making news in the Chinese media. Now, the China Daily reports that police yesterday released a number of residents of the Swan Bay community in Beijing. They had been detained on Sunday for blocking a major street, Chaoyangbeilou, in protest against parking fees. The community's property management company began charging up to $200 per month for underground parking earlier this month, much to the anger of many car owners. Now, on Sunday, residents protested by taking turns to park their cars in the centre of the busy main street. Police wouldn't say how many locals had been held, but locals said at least 20. Other residential compounds in the area already charge for parking, but at rates of less than $100 per month. Now, the Global Times reports on a so-called flu-killing mask produced by a company in Tianjin, which claims to inhibit over 90% of the H1N1 flu virus. The National Influenza Centre says the mask uses antimicrobacterial and infrared technology and adds that it also promotes blood circulation and is good for the skin, all for around $8.50 per mask. However, the Ministry of Health has warned that the so-called virus-killing mask has no more magic than any normal mask. Experts said the flu spreads mostly via human saliva, so any standard medical mask may provide some measures of preventative protection. But the ministry adds that healthy people shouldn't need to wear a mask for normal activities in public places. The People's Daily has pictures of a rare appearance by the fabled brown panda deep in the Qingling Mountains of Shanxi province. The paper carries the story of a farmer who recently ran into one such giant panda in the Foping National Nature Reserve. The park is home to the greatest concentration of giant pandas in China. This is only the fourth sighting of this unusually coloured version of the more familiar black and white animal so well known the world over. An expert at the reserve confirmed that this is the first recorded glimpse of a brown panda since 1991. Many locals consider this singularly coloured animal to be the most beautiful example of its kind. Now, the state news agency Xinhua reports that the first chartered flight from Ningxia Autonomous Region has left for Mecca for the annual Hajj pilgrimage. A total of over 2,200 people from Ningxia are scheduled to travel to Mecca for the Hajj this year, travelling on 7 chartered planes. Ningxia is sometimes called China's Muslim province, as more than 1/3 of the population there, or over 2 million people, are of the Muslim Hui ethnic minority. Nearly 13,000 pilgrims will travel to Mecca from China in chartered flights from Beijing, Xinjiang and provinces including Gansu. That's up from just 15 who made the journey back in 1988. The police in Shanghai have confiscated fake banknotes worth a record 11 million yuan or $1.6 million. That's according to the Shanghai Daily, which also says that police arrested nearly 300 suspects in a crackdown which began in January. The Shanghai Public Security Bureau said that though the city is not a big producer of fake money, it functions as a major circulation hub for forged notes from southern China. Police said that while these forged notes were not that difficult to spot, future versions could be harder to detect. The Oriental Morning Post warns that obesity, tooth decay and short-sightedness are the major health problems among Shanghai school children. The paper cites an annual health report which says 14% of primary school students and 12% of middle school students in the city last year were too fat. Meanwhile, over 30% of primary pupils and 40% of middle school pupils have tooth decay, and more than 2/3 of the former and 1/3 of the latter were short-sighted. However, good news, or bad news, depending on how you take it, is that these children are the healthiest group across the nation and exceed the city's own health targets for their ages. Aliens are living in Yunnan, Heilongjiang and the Xinjiang Autonomous Region. That's according to a professor of physics at Yunnan University. The Global Times quotes Professor Zhang Yifang as saying the complicated terrain of these places makes them perfect for observation of us Earthlings. The professor, who is director of the Kunming UFO Research Association, was speaking at a UFO forum in the city this week. He says many people in China believe aliens exist, but only a few devote themselves to UFO research. The capital city of Yunnan province accounts for 1/10 of all sightings in the province, more than 400 since 1972. Zhang also said he believes aliens are nice and have no intention of attacking human beings. And that's today's Media Watch. In fact, that's all from the team here at BON News for now. Thanks for watching and see you.